Hello everyone, how's it going over there? It's really good to speak to you. Welcome to my channel. Now, as a personal leadership coach, I often work with first generation college graduates who are sort of navigating new territory in their personal and professional life. Now, as a part of the work that I do as a university professor, but also as a personal coach, I think that I often meet first generation college graduates and college students who come to me for mentoring. And I want to share some of the things I've always talked to them about, some of the etiquette that I think that they should have. So I'll be talking today about the 5 important etiquettes or tips that I think every first generation college graduate or student should know. Now, these tips will help you to kind of make positive impression in any situation and also navigate the new world of college and career, the world of college, your college education and also your career with confidence. Now, one of the first important etiquette that I think that every first generation college graduate or student should have is to master professional communication. Now, I know that, especially given our backgrounds, we are not nurtured with this state, but I think that mastering professional communication simply means knowing how to write a professional email. It's as simple as knowing how to communicate effectively in a meeting, or even knowing how to interact professionally with colleagues and supervisors. Now, to do this, you've got to practice clear and concise communication. You have to learn how to use grammar and punctuations where needed, and also be respectful in all of your interactions. Oftentimes, part of the reason why we're not taken seriously is often because of the way we communicate. We have poor communication skills. So I think it's important that we kind of find a way to fine-tune our master communication skills. Now, networking is also essential for career success, and first generation college graduates should really make this the priority. Now, I think that this means attending networking events. It's as simple as joining professional organizations. It's also as simple as reaching out to professionals in your field and seeking out for mentoring, and also finding ways to learn and evolve. You cannot grow in isolation, and I think this is important. Part of the reason why I've gotten far in my career, it's also been the fact that I've worked and also tried to learn from a lot of mentors over the years. Now, to be successful in networking, it's important to remember that you must be respectful, you must be cautious, and you must follow up after meetings, and always be professional, because at the end of the day, you are the one that needs them, right? They don't necessarily need you. So you got to find a way to network, right? Also, the third point I want to bring up is about first impressions, which are everything, right? And so dressing for success, it's very crucial. It's a crucial part of making good impressions. Now, as a first generation college graduate or student, you may be unfamiliar with the professional dress code in your chosen field, or you may be unfamiliar how to dress up, how to style yourself. And so it's important that you find what works for you and dress appropriately for success. Now, you could research the dress code for your industry. If you're working in an industry, let's say in academia, where you're expected to kind of look modest and blazers, if you're, but also you have to aim to dress professionally and appropriately at all occasions. Now, even when you're going for job interviews or business meetings and even professional events, it's important to really smart up and dress for the occasion, right? And there are different ways that you could do this. I'm hoping maybe I'll put together a video to help you figure out how to dress appropriately. Now, time management, it's crucial for success in college and also in the workplace. Now, as a first-generation college graduate or student, you may be juggling multiple responsibilities. You would, whether it's including your work commitment or even your family commitment, because on one hand, your family doesn't even know what it means to be doing what you're doing, so there'll be a lot of responsibilities. And so to manage your time effectively, you've got to find ways to prioritize your tasks. You've got to find ways to create a schedule and also avoid procrastination. And all these things require time management skill. Otherwise, you will struggle. And so it's important to be punctual and be respectful of other people's time. And when you do that, you're also mindful of your own time, and you'd have better time management skill. And I think that's very important, because I find a lot of people struggle with that. And I talk about time management in a separate video very soon. Now, cultural awareness is the other point that I want to make. Now, as a first-generation college graduate, you may come from a different cultural background that many of your peers and colleagues are not familiar with, right? And so, or maybe are not used to, or, that you're from a completely different cultural background than your colleagues. And so it's important that you're sort of aware of this and also respectful of cultural differences in your interaction. I see this all the time, right? And so this could mean things like avoiding stereotypes and assumptions about certain cultures or certain group of people, but also being open-minded and always seeking to understand and appreciate other people's culture. It doesn't speak highly of you that you have stereotype of people of other cultures. It doesn't speak highly of you when you are people would really be disgusted when they see you talk bad about others, Now, because it's a reflection of who you are, really. Now, on the other hand, I think I'm hoping really that this etiquette that I've actually mentioned would help you as you explore and evolve in the world of in your professional career, but also in your college. And so by focusing on things like communication, by focusing on networking, by dressing for success, by focusing on your time management, and focusing on your cultural awareness, I believe that you can make a positive impression in any situation and achieve success in your professional and personal life. Now, remember to be respectful. I think it's very important. Remember to be professional at all times. Remember to be cautious, right? You were brought up without being taught all these things. And so it's important that you make the extra effort and do understand. And when you do that, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. I wish you all the best. I hope that this video has been helpful in some way, but I'm looking forward to talking more with you on the next one.